Morning, Friday, September 20th, from a truck stop, I-135, north of Wichita, Kansas. I'm heading that way. It looks pretty. Heading towards Ohio. I need coffee. I only fired up the camera because that's a pretty sunrise. I'm on the hunt for coffee. We're going east. We're going east. We're just going to follow the compass and go east. As of now, I think the goal, I'm either going to blow it straight through to Ohio, go as far as I can, so I'll be coming up to, but I'm thinking 2-lane roads across Mississippi, just going east. So I may do the Ohio River just to Cincinnati, and then take 71 to Cleveland. But it's a pretty sunrise. 7:10 a.m. 76 degrees. It's a beautiful morning to be heading east. Let's see, I didn't clean that all very well, did I? Oh well. So be it. Catchy. I fueled up at this QT. I was down to a half a tank. I'm to the point. I'm east enough where the towns are good. You know, there'll be plenty of towns. There'll be plenty of fueling opportunities, so it's no big deal. But I didn't want gas station coffee. But I saw that Scooters, it's a little drive-through, I guess like this Dutch Brothers or whatever. I was underwhelmed by the Dutch Brothers. I see they're coming to Florida. I didn't even like the service where I got it there. Like waited 15 minutes for an average cup of coffee. Sunset's pretty. Or sunrise. Oh my God. I think this is the freeway type road I'm getting on here. It's a Kansas state route coming out of Wichita. highway. I just want to go east. Worry about the Mississippi when I get there. Gonna finish the Kansas blow through. And probably do the same with Missouri. There is I-44. That's where I'll have my next decision. Whether I stop doing 2-lane roads and just go as quick as I can to my cousins, or do I continue to tour a little while? I won't shoot into the sun in the morning, but I'll just do this but this is pretty, and I'm still almost to the end of this SD card. I meant to change it out, but haven't had coffee yet, so yeah, and of course the truck's gonna block it. Good morning. Be in my face in about 1 minute, and yours as well, but that's worth seeing till it gets up there. Actually, go behind that cloud, we'll have a little bit more time. Oops, it's setting again. Speed limit 70, we might as well set things at 69. Nice. That's why. September 20th. We are nearly at the equinox. next week it'll rise just to the right of this road, heading its way towards winter. Yep, a couple days off from having it rise right in front of us directly. sunrise. Anything cool comes up, I'll show you on the action cam. But for now, let's kill the dash cam and look for coffee. Look at the cute little girl. She's adorable. I'll just have to go with the cup. My cup is still full of yesterday's crap. I need to stop and clean it. Okay. Look at the little smiley face. Isn't that adorable? I was trying to be cute with the young lady. Man, it says my first time and probably my last, because of course, you know, didn't want to use points. I don't have points at scooters, and I called it Scotty. And she was like, oh, they don't have any in Florida? Yeah, well, that's a shame. I said, well, Scotty better work on it. I should have said, well, Scooter better work on it. I haven't had coffee yet. So, what town is this? I don't even know. What's the map say? El Dorado, Kansas. There we go. It's El Dorado, Kansas. I have my compass. I'm pointing east. I think this is US 54 now, or it's going to be US 54 here. Yep. Coming through this downtown. Here, let me put the dash cam on. Okay. Ooh, N254. Yep. So this east is run out. Ooh, that is pumpkin spicy. I got myself a big hot pumpkin spice latte that would probably fit my cup perfect. But I have to stop and wash out my cup. I forgot to do it. Actually, I chose not to do it when I gassed up. I need to also fill up my windshield washer tank be empty. So, El Dorado, Kansas, ladies and gentlemen. We are now on US 54 East, which is fine, I believe, as long as it points east. And I don't even care right now if there's a north or a south component. Hello, sir. Looked like law enforcement there pulling behind me. So, we'll be a good boy and go less than the posted speed limit and fight the sun until I'll have to stop here shortly. I've got to clean that windshield better. Walnut River. Okay. Hello, Walnut River. I am busting it east for the Eureka, Yates Center, 61 miles. Keep your gratitude higher than your expectations, and life will be pretty good. Didn't expect that. Well, it's Kansas. What'd you expect? Let's see what town we have here as we cross the Fall River. Eureka, Kansas. Eureka! And the first thing is the liquor store. Phillips 66. Nice little towns. City offices, post office, senior center. Everything is to the left. So let's see. There's a Sonic. Do I want to go to the left and see what the town's all about? Oh, what the hell. There's a town here. Yep. How come the main street's never on the main line? There we go. Do that. Now, put the dash cam on. There we go. Let's see what we got here. Welcome to Eureka. All these towns have one side of their building. Well, this is pretty cool architecture. The Greenwood Hotel. I'm going to turn right because these fine people. I know it's into the sun. I'll loop around. We'll go back south and get back to the main line. It looked like a classic hotel there. Nice old church. Looks like one in my hometown. Oh good, there's Napa Auto Parts in case I need something. So far, car's doing good, although I had a feeling I have to replace the serpentine belt after. Check the power steering fluid too. This was making some weird noise at altitude. It's good now. Alright, let's go back through town one more time. Oh, I got nobody on my butt. And we'll take a look at some of the old time architecture. Eureka, the gym. I didn't see a coffee shop because I did drain my pumpkin spice latte. Eureka, Kansas. Tell you what, Sonic is, there's one car at the Sonic getting serviced. Cute little motel, no blown out. I guess that motel isn't in service. Okay. That, my friends, was Eureka, Kansas. US 54, the compass still says due east. What a surprise. Has there been a day on this trip that I have not had either a flagman or a one-lane road of some kind? Amazing. I've never run into the one-lane roads, stoplights, or flagman situations like on a daily basis like I have on this trip. I wonder if it's going to let me get the light. Well, I'm blowing the you son of a God bless it. the hill, and there was a little general store, a gas station in the middle of nowhere, and the Lizard Lips Deli and Lounge. Just wanted to mention that. Shout out to Lizard Lips. Well, let's see what we have here. Going down, the road widens. I may stop for a second here. I have to text Kendra. Yates Center, Kansas. Junction US 75. Is there a place to get a coffee? Tell you what, I've been seeing a bunch of these, not the Phillips 66, but the Casey. Let's, a little motel there. Looks like it might be closed too. But I've been seeing this Casey's Country Store, General Store, up and down. Oh, there's a Dollar General to the left. That doesn't count, it's not on the route. I'm gonna try the coffee here, and I'm gonna text, and I'm gonna get my act together and clean the bugs off the windshield again and all that good stuff. Let's do this way since everyone's at the fuel island. Nice hat, cowboy. Well, let's see what we have here. We're coming up to another town. I see an RV park. Probably would have let me stay there. Yeah, I should look at those options as I get along tonight. Always tough to look. Been following this thing that cut me off. Iola is what the sign says. Or is it Eola? Iola, Eola, E-I-E-I-O, whatever. Welcome to Eola, downtown straight ahead. Hey, how about that? Hey, my high school, my high school mascot, go Mustangs! Eola. All right, let's take one last look at what I've been following. I've been texting. Voice texting, so so don't at me. It's voice texting, being safe. Pretty easy, just had to follow that thing, so now I don't have to follow that thing. Oh look, another Sonics are very popular through the Midwest, evidently. Probably should stop. I haven't really had breakfast yet. Stop for coffee. Yeah. Hey, how about that? The US route is actually Main Street. I don't have to turn off this time. Looks like a downtown. Let's see, Mexican food. Of course, there's a Mexican restaurant. State Farm, like a good neighbor. Nail place. Lovely little park with a big old clock. I said clock. Southwind Cycle and Outdoors. Well, you know, this is on the cross-country bike route, so a lot of these towns should have a bike shop, if nothing else. Another clock on the bank. What's up? This town likes big clocks. I said clocks. Lovely tree-lined streets. Of course, the local's gonna pass me. Look at you. Congratulations. notifications on your new used Toyota Celica. The temporary plates on it. Isn't that adorable? Another Casey's General Store. I got the bold coffee. Yeah, a little too bold for me. I probably, not bad. Not bad. They have the grind coffee that Circle K has. The little coffee. That seems to be the thing now in these stores, of the coffee grinders. Grind your own beans. I get it. It's not bad. I just needed this is too bold. I need to probably sugar it up a little bit more. But I'll live. Not the worst. It's not Love's. I'm gonna hammer that the rest of this trip. How bad Love's coffee is to me. It's just weak. Ugh. Pilot though, and I haven't seen too many Pilot Flying J's. Wait a minute, there's one. Is this one here? I was just shouting out. It might actually be one. Nope, I think it says Pete's. Conoco Pete. Is this a freeway? Well, we're not going freeway. My goal for today is Cairo. I think it's Illinois. It's right there at the junction of the Ohio and Mississippi rivers. I believe it's on the Illinois side. It's where Missouri, Kentucky, and Illinois all meet up. 169. Nice. But we're not going that way. We're going east. And we are still going due east. So that was Iola. I'll go Iola. Kansas. We should be getting to Missouri pretty soon as I cross Rock Creek. Time to flip some music back on. And I'm enjoying my morning, my coffee, texting everybody, letting them know what my intention, where I'm at, where my intentions are going. And I'll look at the responses here before I get too far out of town, and I will be back later. I just saw a sign as I was texting, and this is gas. Gas, Kansas. Yes, GAS. Gas city limit. So, I'll stick to this for a second. It looks suburban, and as I said, we're expanded to 4 lanes here. Fancy. 45-mile-an-hour speed limit, and hey. Well, Tina's place, that looks like a pretty cool, home-cooked meals. Yeah, maybe I should have stopped there for breakfast. Well, shoot. I could have got some gas. In gas. So, maybe I should just start looking around and stop shooting. I do need a place to stop and get something to eat. 9:45 a.m., 79 degrees. Coming out of gas, Kansas. Another old motel. All the old motels I've seen here look like they're dead. They're not boarded up, but it doesn't look like they're open. Oh well, time to move on. Bourbon County line. We're slowing down again. Bronson Agri Center. I gotta, even though you can't see anything because into the sun, but I gotta do it for Bronson, Kansas. Shout out the late great actor Charles Bronson. Bronson established 1881, but here, Perry's Pork Rinds and Country Store. The business district is that way. And if the business district is on that, yep, There's a couple little... Oh, hell. Let's go see the business district. I'll get back. I have the G directions on for our destination this evening. Welcome to Dawson Field. Alright, let me make sure. Yep. I want to go far enough so I can enjoy the business district. We'll go north so we can see it here. And we'll do a loop through the beautiful town of Bronson. How do you feel, lucky punk? Oh wait, that's not Charles Bronson, is it? Well, all the same. Hey, I can pick up a bike and ride there. Okay, truck route. There we go. Now these are back roads. This is probably the old. Maybe not. Maybe. It looks like it could be the old U.S. highway. But you would think it just goes straight through town, right? Alright. Let's see beautiful downtown Bronson. Well, there's some reconstruction going on. Old, maybe a gas station. Now Little Bug Hardware, deceased. Bronson Fire Station, shout out. Look at the bell. Boom. Dude talking on his phone. Bronson City Hall. Looks like it's in a double wide. Bronson Locker, the store. Just boarded up. Bronson Community Center. POW. The post office with POWMIA. Bike route. Yeah, there. That might have been the. Yep, that might have been the old 54 through town. Maybe. But there you go, and there's a chicken. The Chicken Shack. Oh, it's gonna be open later today. God bless America and all your chickens. The pork rinds. Oh, don't let it be in my car. Pork rinds and Chicken Shack. I'm living it up in Bronson. Living it up in Bronson with the Chicken Shack and pork. What else you need? Pork rinds and Chicken Shack. Back to my music. I don't know about you, but I entertain myself. Then really, that's the only person I'm trying to entertain doing this. Couple more miles. We will be into historic Fort Scott. Well, at least it says it's historic. Look up Fort Scott. I've never heard of it, so I can't give you any historical reference. Probably has to do with Indian massacres, so. Native American massacres, I should say. Fort Scott, Kansas. Historic. See? You say it's historic. I don't know why. I know, I could look it up. But you can look it up. You can pause the video and look it up. And then you'll know all about Fort Scott, Kansas. I'm sure it's one of those, quote, frontier forts have the G map locked in to avoid highways. So we will be going through town. May stop 10:21. I may stop for brunch anyway. Oh, US 69. Nice. Well, we are not taking 69. My SD card is full. It just missed all the historic Main Street, but there's something going on at Fort Scott. So, but I'm gonna go around and look for the coffee shop. I have to change SD cards now, so it's a good place to stop. Darn it, missed some of the good, some of the cool shops there. Old school Western shops, but yeah, I'll probably hit it up. We'll catch it. We'll do it one more time on the way through. All right, I got to do this. This is probably old. This is old Route 69. This is the main street north and south. So this is US 69, but I said my dash cam is SD card's full, so we'll go with the action cam. And we'll take this bridge, and hopefully there's a way to turn around on the other side. There is. Perfect. Alright, we'll do the southbound look. That's a cool look coming into town. Alright, I'm gonna find a place to get coffee or a sandwich or both, and take a break, shall we say. And yeah, pretty cool town actually. Hometown pub. It's like it's 10:30, so but there's a lot going on here. The new grill. Well, let's see if there's a spot to park. They said that was a left on Wall Street. This is Wall Street because this is where the exit was, but now it's just the dead end. But I didn't see a coffee shop, so I gotta turn around. Alright, I'll give this one more shot. It's a cool town, but it's difficult finding anything. They don't have any street signs. Nothing's named. So I'm just kind of floating around here. Boutique, salon. There's only a couple restaurants. It's mostly boutiques. Oh, Common Ground Coffee Company. All right, I need to find a spot to park. I had to fit it in between the freaking touristas. I finally wanted to stop at a town, and it's a freaking tourista town. Ugh. It's a little cool back room. This is the back room at the coffee shop. A lovely lunch. Got a chance to catch up on some business, and I'm about ready to roll. Turns out that I was right. This was set up as a frontier fort right before the Civil War for protection. And evidently this was a Union fort in the Civil War, and a lot of although Kansas was a free state in the Civil War era, there was a lot of slavery battles back and forth around here. So a lot of fighting and dying around here. That's the West. All right, time to hit the road and go east. So let's roll, because there is something going on at the fort. There was a lot of people dressed up in period Civil War era Civil War era stuff. Let me see, I think this gets me around. Shout out Trader Dave's. Ooh, look at all that junk. Alright, well, there's a view of Fort Smith. behind the trees, it does look antebellum, doesn't it? Yeah, there was something definitely going on here. I'll let them go. Yeah, there's something antebellum about that, huh? So, or Fort Scott. Why am I saying Fort Smith? That's a different fort. Fort Scott, Kansas. Fort Smith's in Arkansas. That's why. I don't know why I'm confusing that. All right. Well, look at you cutting me off, sir. All right. East 54. Guns, ammo, gear. Open to the public. Got a sign as big as the grain elevator. Now open. Gear, knives, accessories. In a big old blockhouse. Yeah, that would be a good spot for a fort up on the hill. Evidently, from what I read on Wikipedia, this was as large as Kansas City, and it was vying for the, this could have easily been the big town. Yeah, it could have become the big railroad town, which Kansas City evidently won out, and that's why everything runs through Kansas City now. This was the gateway to the west, now kind of Kansas City is. So, alright, that was a lovely brunch. I have another pumpkin spice latte, and let me sip before we go. Tastes more like coffee, not as much latte. Heavy on the cloves and nutmeg. Light on the cinnamon. Not the best. I'm gonna call it the worst of the ones that I've stopped at the coffee. Yeah, I am. I'd say of the ones that I've gotten at the coffee shops in the small towns, that one's probably the weakest. The town was confusing. I saw also, and toadies. That'd have been a good spot. And toadies. What's up? Everybody's having yard sales. It is Friday. So what I also read is in 2005, a lot of major buildings downtown burned down. So that's where the renovations are, and they're trying. It's I would and one of the locals, the dude that was blocking the street with the truck and trailer blocking my parking spot, like, "Are you from out of town?" I said, "What tipped you off?" And he tells me that you got to visit this park. I don't know what kind of, whatever name. Oh, classic car. Man, there's a lot of stuff going on this weekend, I think, around here. But friendly, the people were nice. The people are nice everywhere. What's up with this 30-foot box truck? He's got things to do here, so I got to get going. But would recommend, give it a visit. Fort Scott, Kansas. Alright. I'm gonna baby I want to go back to some music. We'll just do the rest of the day, like if there's anything cool, I'll show it. And the towns should be getting to Missouri soon, right? I see signs. Didn't turn on the dash cam. That's good enough. We're just about, yes, there it is. Leaving Kansas. And here it is. Boom, Missouri. Show me. So show me already. First time in Missouri. We were in Arkansas. We skipped the Missouri part. So excuse me while I pass this car that just routine. And I was welcomed to Missouri by being cut off by a car that came out on the state line here. I sped up. Alright. Welcome to Missouri. And we're gonna play blow through Missouri and get to the Mississippi River. Of course, the first thing into Missouri, road construction. Welcome to Missouri. But it looks like they're expanding this to a 4-lane road. So, shout out to that, but figured I'd pop it on here because we are coming to our first town in Missouri. I'm very excited. Sure are making it 4-lane. Build a new bridge here. Refurbishing the old one. Very nice. Your Missouri tax dollars at work. Be hitting the corporation limits of our first town over this ridge, traffic permitting. I'm going to baby the car a little for the east side until we start heading to Florida. But our first town in Missouri is Nevada? Yes, our first town in Missouri is Nevada. Nevada, Missouri, ladies and gentlemen, which I guess we're not going to see because that box truck that's been just itching to pass me ever since. Welcome to Nevada. I thought I was there. Oh, look what's welcoming me. A Dollar General. Fantastic. Well, I don't have to worry about speeding through Nevada because I think that box truck and the locals are going to do it for me. Here, I'll do this because there's a Mazda that's itching to cruise by me as well. Yeah, 30 mile an hour. We'll let the locals do their thing. Cody College, C-O-T-T-E-Y, Cody College. Oh, going through a little Cody College. Ooh, college girls. Keeping me on 54. We're staying on US 54 through town, so should I take this? Let's see. Let's see if I can spy Main Street. A lot lot of times the signed U.S. routes are not the main streets, as you know. They're little bypasses. Let me zoom in on this town. Missouri's got the W and the BB, and I see a courthouse over there. This is Ash Street. Doesn't look like it's the main jam. It looks like the side jam. So we'll take the next light. Okay. Oh, Main Street. Fox Theater. That's cute. Fox Playhouse. Thornton National Bank. The James A. Novak Senior Baseball Museum. Interesting. Oh, we've got a town square. Well, that's cool. And there's the courthouse. Yeah, that's what I could see. That looks like my hometown's county courthouse. Little sandstone number. Alright, we'll keep going down this way. Or we can go around the square. There's some shops down that way that you can see. Now, we'll go around the square. It's just like a little former bustling shopping area that's now, not as much. Thorpe's Radio and Television. Still in business. Burko Sporting Goods. First National Bank. Like a Good Neighbor. The corner of Walnut and Cedar. Alright. Yeah, that's interesting. Not even the business route of I-49, which we will bypass on the east, does that. Alright, I'll take the G-way that's guiding me through town since I decided to go this way, so get a little bit of neighborhood action. We'll be turning right east at the stop sign. USDA, FSA, farm loans. Cornerstone Baptist Church, shout out. Hickory, corner of Cedar and Hickory. They like their wood here. Got plenty of wood here. Oh, good for them. Alright. And of course, what town wouldn't have a Washington Street? That's probably the old main north-south street. Kind of hooked into downtown. Yeah, the downtown area isn't clearly, those are like, not marked as main streets on the map. Take Hickory out of town. This next stop sign with traffic, Osage, is the business interstate route. This I can go. The G-map takes you on to some pretty creative routes sometimes. But that's fine. back out here to US 54, the around town routing. This looks like the old road into town, the old US 54. And here's the main road. Rambo getaway here. There we are. I-49. Okay, US 71 is the main north-south street through this town. Used to be. Yep. So that probably was Main Street then, but there was like a one street over where the light was, so one street east of Main might have been the old US 71. South Joplin, Missouri. No thank you. We will stay on 54. We are heading east on 2-lane roads. 49 north, Kansas City. No thank you. I had that option yesterday. If I had taken 70, I'd be somewhere. I'd have been somewhere in a rest area in the middle of Missouri. But I've been taking the roads less traveled and enjoying it. Okay. Hope you enjoyed Nevada. Looked a little greener than what I would think Nevada is. See you next time. So we're in Amish country, eh? Dorado Springs, Missouri. Welcome to the City of Gold. The downtown is on the main line north and south, the state route. I am not going to do that. We will just take I'll just take 54 through town. See all the usual like Dollar Generals and stuff like that. Ace. Man, you can't read all that stuff on the sign. Ford van I could sleep in. Pete's. It's up. Shout out to Pete. Auto parts. It's going to be the usual Strode stuff through here. Yeah, 82. State Route 82 is the downtown. It'll be to my to our left at the stoplight. But looks busy. So I'm just gonna get back to music. You've seen all the McDonald's gas stations and everything like that. Contrast from the previous day's drive, eh? What? Starting to turn. Yeah, it's pretty. Got some hills. Maybe far enough south I'm going to catch a little piece of the Ozark range. Safe to say we're officially out of the plains. Like home. Looks a little like Pennsylvania. First time in Missouri, not on an interstate. Athens, Missouri, population 159. Bless their hearts. Says to make a right onto this Route 13, and it doesn't look as appealing as the road straight ahead, does it? I said avoid highways. Business 13. Could have done business 13. I've overruled you for right now. Take the freeway. I want to take the road less traveled. Yeah, I guess that State Route 13's a 4-lane. There may be business routes. Let's see what I can do. Starts leaking northeast. I've got to bail off of it soon. Otherwise, it's going to go a lot more northeast than what I want to go. But what is that? US 40. It's US 65. I'm going to cancel navigation for now. This does jaunt a little bit more north. Comes up with US 65 that heads for Springfield, Missouri. I don't want to go, I don't know if I want to go through Springfield, Missouri. We'll see. If I do any other big town stops, of course I could just keep going east and a little south. We just follow the compass. I mean, if if I go east and a little south and east and a little south, or southeast, eventually, Woblo, population 418, was that Woblo, Missouri? Yep. So I'm going to try and take state routes and that have general east or southeast. This 123 just takes me back to the Strode, or to the freeway. This is cool. So I'm going to stay on 54, even though it's going to kick northeast again for a little bit, but then I'll get on. This is cute. Woblo City Hall. Well, it's got a little western kind of vibe to it. What did I say? 60. It's got to be 65. North-south route. And I'll take it, of course, Dollar General. Evidently, when I'm saying avoid highways, a 4-lane state route doesn't qualify. And yeah, it's the faster way, but I'm not interested in the faster way. And see, this has got a major, yeah, this keeps, eventually it's going to turn totally northeast towards St. Louis, which is fine if you want to go to St. Louis. I think it probably might end at St. Louis. It might end at 50. But pretty road, pretty country. So I'm going to pop this. Then I'm going to turn south on 65, US 65. Not taking any of the letter. Those are, I believe, county roads. Too far and I get to the river. What a shame. I see why it's got to go northeast to go around. There's a reservoir, a lake, and a dam. Going around on the north day it is. Northbound is always preferable in the northern hemisphere with the sun, to have the sun at your back. So may not shoot anything southbound. I'll probably call the trip, call the videos. When I get to the home area. But I think for myself, I might just, instead of taking the interstates back, I may redo Skyline Drive and do the full Blue Ridge Parkway and Little Georgia Mountains and head home that, and then bust through, once I get south of Atlanta, bust through on 75 and get home. I do have to look and see what this tropical system might be brewing for next week down at home. population 371. It's a Purple Heart City. It's got a big flag. It's got a Baptist church. dinosaur station. We're in Lucas Oil territory, baby. Lucas Oil Speedway. Wow, that's a real speedway. Holy moly. Grandstands and lights and everything. Forest and wildlife area. Much nicer. I don't care if it takes me a little longer to get to where I want to go. Actually, it doesn't matter. As long as I'm taking the road less traveled today, I'm good. Change at 92. There's a large lake, so a big recreation area south of here. Hermitage, Missouri. I didn't see a population. The city of Hermitage welcomes me. Thank you. Gateway to Pemda Lock Lake, something like that. Pemda, it's too fast for me to. There's a state park here. Pem something, of course, Dollar General. We'll see the signs. Burger joint. Dollar General, of course. They were few and far between in the west. You can tell we're starting to get further east, the more Dollar Generals you see. The drinking game is officially off. You can play it out west. Oh, we're not playing in the east. Missouri east or west? I guess it's middle. Yeah, there's that row of states to the west of the river. Louisiana doesn't count. It's its own thing. Texas doesn't count. It's its own thing. But Arkansas, Missouri, Iowa, Minnesota, are they east or west? They're just middle. They're neither east nor west. I guess it truly is the Midwest. It's just the middle. Central. Right? Right. Can't see the lake for all the trees. This goes south and it looks very scenic. And it comes out where I kind of want it to go, but wait, Route 64-3? I could have taken it. That's alright. Oh wait, that's a different route. What's this say? Pomme de terre. That's what it is. That river is dammed up to the south of here and makes Pomme de terre Lake. Ooh la la. Fruit of the earth? Is that Pomme de terre? I flunked French in college. Yeah. So a little southeast here on my compass, but it'll swing back. Still generally going east, but there's not a southeast component, a main southeast component. It goes east for about another 15-20 miles, but then it starts digging hard northeast towards St. Louis. So my time with 54 is done unless I want to change my plans and go to St. Louis, which is an option. Just blow to Ohio. But hey, I mean, I could take the 2-lane roads through northern through central Illinois. I could still do that. I was saying Springfield, I didn't mean Missouri. I was thinking of Springfield, Illinois, land of Lincoln, not Springfield, Missouri. Enough of the Springfields. Probably shut the camera off when I turn south. Even though it's a little southeast component, it'll still be kind of into the sun. I hope you enjoyed US 54 through western into central Missouri. And one thing I've learned, oh, that's Arizona plates. Get on with your bad self. I was going to chide on the locals. Evidently, Arizona's in a hurry. And why aren't you on a freeway? no highways route, was a 4-lane freeway grade, a state route, to a bypass around Springfield, Missouri. Neither option sounds very appealing to me for what I want to do, which is this. So I'll just override the G-Dog. 30 miles to the Bridal Cave. Welcome to Preston, population 223. Ooh, big time. Welcome to Preston. Yeah, better. And population 233, we'll make sure we do the speed limit, eh, folks? Alright. I am going to turn... Oh, not here. Not on the D. Max Creek! Oh, come on. That's going northeast. It's not worth even backtracking. Damn it. But I want to go to Max Creek. Nah, that's okay. Stop ahead. You needed a gas-powered sign for that? You couldn't just put another sign like that there? Interesting. Okay. I am going to turn southbound on US 65 and hope Mr. England doesn't do that. Oh, he is. Oh well. Oh, it's a heavy truck. It's a heavy truck route. Oh. Well, we'll deal with it. I'll slip in between you two, boys. And definitely, this is not the road less traveled. But for now, take the road less traveled. Let me get around CR England and I'll pull the plug on this thing here. Come on, baby. Alright, see you when I turn east again with the sun behind my back. Oops, turn off the music. Don't want to get demonetized. Oh wait, I'm not making any money on this anyway. Alright, that squiggly line is State Route 38. Wait a minute. North? I have to U-turn, I guess. Oh, there it is. Yeah, I have to U-turn. You gotta be kidding. There, let me cut this off until I get like a space. Alright, I think I got one here. I'm just gonna have to hammer it. Oh wait, no, there's a turn lane. How bizarre. Make people do a U-turn? Strange. Alright. Welcome to Missouri State Route 38. Let's see what we got here. It kind of squiggles along easterly, kinda. I like squiggles. Obviously, it's enough for truck traffic, and then it goes due south. We'll see how it looks on camera, due south has been pretty in the face sun. And then we start going southeast. But so far, looking the road less traveled-ish. Sort of. Went through a strode town called Buffalo, Missouri. No offense to anyone in New York State. It was a very strody town. They opened up to a 4-lane that you saw at the end there. So I missed nothing. The 2-lane of 65 was nice till we got to Buffalo. Then it all went to Buffalo. Beep. But we're back on track now on the road less traveled. The occasional local pickup truck farmer. Hey, you'll have that out here. South here, so we'll see how that works for y'all. So it's gotta be back road pretty, so might want to just keep it going and deal with it. skunk we went over. That is pretty obvious. Cloud for coming at the right time. First clouds we've seen in quite a while, huh? Yeah, my car says 96. I'm not sure. I'm sure it's in around 90. So, afternoon thunderstorms are in play. I am bringing that warm weather that was in the northwest. Well, it actually just kind of hovered over the Midwest here, just stalled. So I've just caught back up to it. Hopefully it'll stick around the Northeast for like one more week. lay back, and yeah, these are one of those roads that if you try to get speed on it, you're just going to take out a mailbox, or the bumps are going to throw you somewhere. It's not worth it. So I'm doing a nice chill 50-ish. It's a little town. We got another west turn, then back south, a little southeast, and then we're gonna dig really hard southeast to the freeway. So, and a little town. So that'll be a fuel stop for me. Hey! The double A, the Battery Road. Oh, that's cool. Oh, that's cool. Screenshot that. Oh, that's cool. I'll screenshot that. Well, that used to be something here. Back when this was a town and it was something. McCall Farms. Dairy heifers. I know a few of them. Oops. You're not fooling me. I know what you are. This is why I do this. This is cool. These are cool little places. Bingo! Every Tuesday night. Oakland Fire Protection District. Shout out Junction E. Shout out to Kendra. Hannah's General Store with the dinosaur. That's about the only gas I haven't got yet is the dinosaur regional brand. I mean, obviously, the dinosaur is all over west of the Mississippi, so it obviously is quality gas. And the quality of road improves. Last major southbound. Last due south. And a little bit more. There's a little southeast jaunt, and then a little more south, and then we turn hard east. maybe my entire life. Monday will be 3 weeks. Or Tuesday, that is. Be 3 weeks. So yeah, this is day 17. Left on the 3rd. Still loving it. And the more I can car camp, keep the costs down, the more I'm loving it even more. And about a few days with my cousins. I could have took another free day, but I'd have been just leaving Colorado Springs this morning. Could have done it. Maybe should have done it. But all good. Town on the hit parade. Been better. It's like stopping every couple hours just to put some natural brakes in, but that's to learn as I develop and continue to do this, because I think I started the channel, I'm going to keep doing it. Hopefully a lot of people will come along for the ride. Thank you to the new subscribers, one in particular from Colorado Springs. miles away from I-44. Side, but let's see if I'm going to stop here. Most likely. There's got to be some services here, judging from all the traffic. And the town looks fairly decent sized. Let's find out as we go around the corner. Get out. This is the bike route 76. I've been following that bike route the whole time. Oh, cool. Old used appliances. Yeah, used appliances. Saw some wheels, tires. Marshfield, population 6633. This is a hopping town. There's a Walmart. All right, there's got to be some real gas here. So, well, it's Walmart gas. There's some gas on the other side. I haven't done Walmart gas. Looks like Conoco on the other side. I'll hit that. We'll pass the freeway here. Okay, that's the old road that goes straight across before they built the freeway, but not so fast. We gotta do an exit. Junction 44 to St. Louis. I've been on I-44, my first cross-country trip. But I don't remember it because it was, well, yeah, I do actually, because I drove like overnight. I got to St. Louis at dawn. Wasn't much over there. No, is this? I thought I saw Conoco. Almost should have got Walmart gas now. Take that. Oh, there's a Shell. Bless your heart. Alright, finally, a national brand of gas. And no, I'm not getting a Big Mac. No. I'm not. Although I may have a Blizzard before the trip's over. You could talk me into that. No Sonic, I'm not a fast food person. I'd rather eat at like cool locations. No, that's the McDonald's. I don't want in there. I want in here with all the gas pumps full. Okay, kids. We'll get through town, and then I will, we'll see you when we go through town. This may make it a little difficult to get my fuel rewards credit. What do you think? Whoops! Yeah, I think I'll just pay whatever the price is here.